Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas and a new year. Can't believe we're into 2022 already. Today I'm going to be doing an art journaling page based on day 9 of the Artist Almanac. Now the Artist Almanac was a calendar that I collaborated on with 11 other artists, and it's a different piece of collage fodder each day. And actually day 9 happens to be one of my own, and it's this little piece, and the words on it say, I have questions. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going through my stash and I'm pulling out bits of collage that that remind me or have similar textures and patterns and colours to the little piece there. So just sort of trying to recreate that sort of similar feel. And I've got an old tea bag there, I've got some scrap fabric, and I'm just running through here, and there's bits of old projects that I think work well. I'm looking for sort of pinks and greens and browns. And this is my sidekick, which I was introduced to by Orly Aveniri. It's just a sort of book I have on the side that uses as a paint palette and somewhere to sort of stick down leftover scraps and things like that. And then I use bits and bobs of it as collage as well. So I've got that to the side of me. I've also pulled out a few bits from it to use. Grabbing my matte medium, and we're going to put some of this collage down. There we go, start to stick it all down. Now, I do hope that you all manage to have a relaxing break at Christmas and New Year, and that you weren't stricken with the COVID issues. Like my poor brother, who in fact him and his whole family ended up catching COVID for the whole of the holiday season. They were all fine, but yeah, not the best. We were very lucky. We managed to avoid it, and we had a lovely Christmas seeing family and friends. It's always a very busy holiday, and you kind of almost need another holiday to get over it. And it goes so fast. And I can't believe, like I say, we're already pretty much halfway into January. Well, that's how it feels anyway. Slapping down that tea bag. I do love how tea bags look on. I always mean to save more of my tea bags, and then I forget. And I really should, because I love using them in my art pages. I'm not really trying to copy the little piece there, but I'm just trying to get the same sort of similar feel of texture and colour that I had there in that page that I did. I can't remember when that page was, a couple of years ago I think now. Just using a bit of stronger glue on this bit because it was a bit thicker, and the matte medium wasn't quite strong enough. And there we go, I've got a few little bits there that I end up sticking in the sidekick, which eventually will become some more coloured fodder, so it's just quite good to use them that way. I'm just taking another look at it just to see how I'm doing, and I'm happy with that. So I'm going to just fill in the gaps in and around the collage with some gesso. And also trying to, you can see, recreating some of that white space that you can see there. I don't want to cover up what I've got, so I'm just filling in, I'm just going around the edges and I don't want to cover up entirely those lines either, so I'll leave a few of them. Okay, and leftover paint into the sidekick, excuse me, and then I'm going to give that a dry. There we are. I'm happy with how that's looking. Then looking at the page, I thought it needed a little bit more pink in there, and brown I believe, so I'm just using some watercolours just to add in a touch of those two colours. I usually use coffee for the brown, but yeah, my palette was right in front of me, so I just used the brown in there instead. Now I'm actually going to cut out the date on my little piece there, and the words that's on there. So like, I'll just remind you, it says I have questions. If anyone fancies joining me for some art journaling, my live sessions start up again this month on the 21st of January. There are still places available. It is a 5-week course where you join me live. Each week I will give you a prompt and we'll do some different techniques. And it's very informal. We have a good chat, with a giggle, and we do some art journaling together. I'll put a link down below in the description if you're interested in joining me for those. Also for this course I will provide you with with some photographs and words that you can print off and use throughout the course. So I'm sticking the words down, and I added the word still, which I thought just worked well. This one was, like I say, a few years ago. I have questions, and so I completed the page by saying I still have questions. And I'm just deciding whether I want the date down and where I want it. And I decided just to have it as a little tab there at the bottom, so I'm just using some glue just to stick that down. Just sticking a few of those scraps into the sidekick, and then I believe I'm done. Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of a close-up. And I'm really chuffed with how that turns out. I like the colours and textures that I managed to recreate there, and the tea bag love especially. And that's it. Have a good week, everyone. Take care. Bye.